Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, Mexico series is over and I want to give my full review on my stay in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, specifically at the Secrets Bahia Mita Surf and Spa resort, and also answer the biggest question, whether I like a all-inclusive better than um a cruise. So let's jump into it. First thing that I want to review is the airport. I'm not even gonna talk about the flights. I'm not gonna talk about the airline that I hate now. I'm not even gonna get into them anymore. We're not gonna talk about them. Just like they don't talk about Bruno, we're not talking about American Airlines, okay? So I want to review the airport in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. The airport is a fairly okay airport. It's actually a really good airport. On the way back, I got to see more of the airport, and it has lots of stuff. Like, it's not like a little small airport. It had lots of things, lots of food, lots of shopping, and all of that. But on the way there, if you are visiting, and I've seen several videos, so I'm thinking that this is visiting anywhere in Mexico. The people at the airport are aggressive. When we left getting off the plane at customs, they like shuffling us through real fast, and then even going like scanning our bags and stuff through customs, they shuffling us through. And when we got, like, before you get out the airport, there's like a coming out one little area, then another area that's right before you going outside. That area right before you going outside is, like they said, baby, the sharks is right there. Like, they literally are trying to get you to go with them right there. And our like, the way I booked it through a travel website that I work with, and you can also book your transportation. And our transportation service sent us a description telling us, when you get off the plane, go through the airport, pass by all the people trying to get you to get stuff, and then go outside. Do not stop. Don't talk to none of those people. Like, it literally said in bold letters, do not stop. Do not talk to them. Come straight outside and find us in the orange shirts. Like, literally, they explaining this to the people. And from what I heard, these people will try to, like, some of the folks just trying to get your money and scam you. Some of the people are trying to traffic you. Some of the people are trying to rob you. Like, they, hey, come over here. I'm the transportation. Where are you going? I'm it. And it's like, you're not it. I already know. They've already told me what to do. And I'm glad they sent that information beforehand. I probably would have still ignored them and went out to look for, the right area. But anybody else who don't know it, because they like, hey, give me your reservation. We are here for the hotel. How would you not know? Unless they tell you not to do it. Anyway, that was the airport, and it was already a fool. The roads are bumpy, very bumpy. Very bumpy. The people drive crazy, but that's understandable. That's in a lot of places. Heck, in New York, people drive crazy. The hotel is beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to go with my pros of the hotel first, and then I'm going to go with my cons. The pros of the hotel, that is beautiful. It is secluded. It's not like it's somewhere where anybody could just come and be there. They got very big security gates where if you don't have your room number, your reservation, or whatever, they're not letting you in. Almost like Disney, where they ask you, hey, what's your name? What's your reservation? Yeah, they're not letting you in, and they're not letting the tour people in, like the tour guides or anything in, unless they got their paperwork and their stuff too as well, which I really appreciated that. So you're real safe at this hotel. It's not like something that anybody can just come to. And even their beach is like by itself. It's like literally by itself, unless you just walk, like you try to walk down the beach far, you are literally, this is our beach, you're secluded by yourself. They had a lot of food options. I did enjoy that they had different options to eat. They did have one place that was open 24 hours, which I didn't actually partake of the 24 hours. Room service was included. The beds and stuff were nice. I didn't even use I thought it was a jacuzzi we had a plunge pool. I didn't even use the plunge pool, but I thought that the rooms were well, like really like luxury. I really enjoyed the rooms. They did have a club. It was nice. They had like people singing and stuff every night, like entertainment and things of that nature. They even had a drugstore. So all of that was nice and everything. And I'm trying to think of anything else that I just really like. They did have vendors that were out there that were selling stuff on the beach. So that, like, if you were a person who you were only staying at this resort and you weren't going to go, like we went on our little tour, you weren't going nowhere else, you would have an opportunity to not just buy their souvenirs on the resort. They had vendors on the beach that you could buy souvenirs from them. And thinking that is all that I just really loved about the place. My cons, I didn't like the layout. The layout was crazy. If you could see in some of my videos, you'll see me getting off the elevator and standing still at the same elevator. It's because the floor that we were on, you literally either you had to walk all the way to one elevator, go up to, I think it was up to like 4 or 5, get off the elevator, walk around the side, and I think it was 8 floors, and then go up to 8. It didn't go up to every floor. And then by my room, you had to go to this elevator. There was an elevator that was close to my room, but you would have to go to this elevator, go all the way down to 1, walk around, go to this other elevator to go all the way up to 6 if you wanted to go to 6. It was crazier than the carnival ships that you have to walk all the way down, and if you want, your restaurant is on the other side where they got the in-between section. You walk all the way down, go down steps, and you at the restaurant, or like that. But this was crazy. And like, I literally got lost, and they still are doing construction on some stuff. So it was one point where I was trying to figure my way from my room to 6, because 6 had a lot of it had like the lounge and the stuff. We went there all the time, and I ended up in the construction area. And I did not enjoy that. I'm like, can there be one universal area that I can go on and get on the elevator and go all the way from 1 to 8? And there was no area. Like, even the ones that you would go up from 2 all the way up to 6, I still would have to walk around the corner and go to another elevator to go up to 8. It irritated me. And just imagine being drunk or something and you trying to figure your way around and you end up in a construction zone. Anyway, that was one that I did not like. I did not like the layout. 2, I did not like the fact that, and it could have been just my experience, I didn't like the Mexican restaurant. We were in Mexico. The Mexican restaurant there, I did not like it. And it wasn't even like a full-fledged sit-down Mexican restaurant like that, where they got, like all these good dishes, or maybe their dishes or whatever. It was almost like a takeout thing. They weren't open for dinner, really. And then you had to, the way you ordered was kind of weird. You stood up there and ordered with someone, and they would bring you your food. But I ordered some food with them. I went there one time and then go back. I ordered some food. They brought me a portion of it, and they never brought me the rest of it. I did not enjoy that restaurant, and I I really was very disappointed, and I probably wouldn't have been as disappointed if I wasn't in Mexico. If I'm going to Italy and I'm gonna eat Italian food, I'm gonna eat in a resort in Italy. I need to have the best Italian food that they got. Like, this need to be the highlight because I'm there. But I didn't enjoy that. And my number one pet peeve, and the reason why this is my number one is because of I paid. I did not like that there was no distinction between. So this resort was Secrets on one side, which is adults only. The other side was Dreams, which is families, which is okay for them to be the same place. But if I pay to be in an adult only, it need to be some sort of distinction. There was no distinction between the Secret side and the Dream side. The Secret side, if you paid for Preferred Club, it was called the Preferred Room, whatever. And when you pay for it, you're supposed to be able to go to the Preferred Lounge, the Preferred, like there was like a rooftop lounge area and all this stuff that you had access to. I think it was them refilling your mini bar every day. You had snacks in your room, stuff like that. There was no like wristband, no like showing your key card. Anybody, I'm telling you, and I don't know if people did it, but anybody could have went in that lounge or went up to the area because there was no like wristband. They ain't asked us for no key. They ain't asked us for no room number. It literally, anybody, I felt like anybody could have came in there. Like, let's say you did come with your kids or you came with your teens and you left them in the pool, because the only distinction that they can have is if you're a child. You left them in the pool or something like that. You could have went up to the Preferred Lounge. They ain't asked for no key. They ain't asked for no room number. You ain't had no wristband. And they even asked that on the survey, do you like that we don't have a wristband system? And I said no. And I'm not being petty or anything, but if I like, it was extra money. I had to pay extra money. Like, when we booked it, we was like, okay, we're going to do the Preferred Lounge so we can be able to have access to everything. And then we did the Secret side because you actually, the Secrets people supposed to be the ones that have access to everything. The restaurants that are on the Dream side and the restaurants that are on the Secret side. So you are able to go everywhere. The Dream people only were supposed to access just the Dream side. But who knew who was what? There was no key card to get in. You know, like, I didn't like that. And if I was staying in the Dream side, I would have went to the Secret side. I don't care. I would have went because there was no distinction. And they didn't have like on the restaurant Secrets only or something like that. So you wouldn't have known, like, I wouldn't have known for real unless somebody told me or stopped me or something like that. So I did not like that, but only because I paid my money for it. If I had to pay my money for it, and I probably wouldn't even noticed it anyway, because it went no distinction. I didn't like that. I did enjoy, I'm gonna go on food. I did enjoy every restaurant, like I said, except for the Mexican restaurant. I enjoyed the Italian restaurant. No, I didn't eat at the Italian restaurant. I didn't get to eat there at all. So let me take that one back. It was I think we went to a Greek restaurant and that was good. We went to a seafood restaurant. That was on the first day. That was good. I cannot think of the other restaurant we went to where that food was so good that I want to lick my plate. It wasn't Italian. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I know that it was good. And every restaurant but the Mexican restaurant that I went to, I enjoyed. I enjoyed the breakfast buffets. I enjoyed the Dream side breakfast buffet more than I did the other one. I liked the other one, but there was more selection at the Dream side. And little Mama Mita was sitting right there making tacos. Tacos was everything. I did enjoy that. I did enjoy the fact that I could get drinks. Now, if I go back to an all-inclusive again, even when I go back to an all-inclusive again, I would not be drinking like that ever again. Ever again. I would not. I did not like that I was as drunk as I was. It was funny. It was funny. But my body did not like that. My body did not enjoy that. And I don't drink. On a normal basis, I don't drink. I drink every now and then. Every now and then. So, I did enjoy being able to get drinks whenever I wanted to, as much as I wanted to. But is that something that's gonna lure me to come back? Not really, because again, I don't drink like that, and probably don't plan on drinking like that anymore. I'm not in my 20s, so I can't do like I used to do. But I did enjoy that it was included. I enjoyed that I didn't have to think about you know, like what I was gonna spend some money or not on a drink or this and that. That was enjoyable for me. I'm trying to think of what else did I like or not like. And let's talk about the tour. We went on a tour. It was a private tour. It wasn't something that we booked through because through the all-inclusive you could book tours with them. But this one was a private one, and one of the girls set up for us. And the crazy thing is, the girl who set it up for us, she was sick that day, so she couldn't even go with us on the tour that she wanted to go on. She was like really sick that morning, so we had to leave her at the hotel. It was with her blessing, but we left her. But that was an amazing tour. We literally saw, I feel like we saw the whole, like, little city area, the little boardwalk area. He took us to a church. We went to an authentic restaurant. We went to, he was like, we gonna go to a candy shop. Went to a candy shop. They was sitting there actually making candy fresh while we were there. We went to a little straw market and then ended with the tequila tasting. The tequila tasting, I didn't really enjoy that. That's really why I enjoyed being there with the girls and having fun and everything, but the tequila was disgusting. Okay, it was only one that was okay, but I don't like alcohol like that, like straight alcohol. That I'm just like, ooh, that was good. It was all right. But I did enjoy it like that. Like, I would, and I think it was 45 a person, 20. I said it in the video. It wasn't that bad per person. And he had water for us. He had drinks. He came with bananas. Like, hey, I had breakfast. Y'all want a banana? The guy was very, like, he had a lot of information. He was very informative. He wasn't one of those tour guides that stayed with you the whole time where you were just not free to do. He was very, like, laid back, like, you guys walk and y'all can do this. And he told us about stuff and then left us alone and let us walk and do stuff ourselves. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed that tour. Like, that tour was the highlight to me of my trip there. That was the highlight of my trip there. Oh, we did go to, I just thought about it. We went to a Japanese restaurant. I did not like their food. And it could have been because that was when I was starting to get sick. Maybe that's why. But I didn't like it. I didn't like the food. No, I'm not gonna say it was sick. I didn't like the food. It didn't taste good. I didn't like the rice. Yeah, and yeah, it wasn't my taste. But the rest of the restaurants were. Because like I said, I had a plate that I could have just licked the plate. It was so good. Now, I'm going to answer your question, everybody's question, whether I like an all-inclusive more than I like a cruise. Whether I will go back to an all-inclusive. I like a cruise better. I'm going to be honest with you. The number one reason, and it has nothing to do with it got stuff to, the number one reason is I like the fact that I can come here, have my, you know, room and everything, and then I'm in a different city or a different country, you know, every day. Like my it's floating with me. I like being on the ocean. That's why I like to have oceanfront views and stuff like that. That's why I like to have balcony. I just love the ocean. And then too, I needed a cruise director. I needed somebody telling me, hey, you know, tomorrow we having bingo, this and that. They had an app where you can go in the app and search for stuff, just like Carnival got an app where you can search for stuff. But I am a person who, I like the mega deck parties and the this and the that. Like, when I get on a cruise ship, I feel like we've all got on at this same time. We all in this together. We all on this ocean, whatever. It's just nothing like cruise. Like, it's just nothing like it. And not saying that I don't like all-inclusive. I did enjoy being at all-inclusive. I would love to take my kids to an all-inclusive, so I will go back. Will I go back to this one? Probably not. Not saying that it wasn't nice and everything. It's just that I don't know. I need to see other ones. And this one didn't just wow me so much that I just wanted to stay or come back. Like, I was ready to go home. Maybe if my kids was there, maybe I probably would have not been so ready to go home. But it wasn't, it was nice, but it didn't wow me enough that I'm just like, oh. And I didn't like the layout. The layout was horrible. And I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. I don't regret going. I just would go to a different one. And I would do more research in anything. You know, like the next time I book an all-inclusive, I'm going to do a lot of research and do a lot of reading and reviews and things like that, so that I know that, hey, if this layout is going to be bad, if I'm paying extra money for a certain service, is it going to be worth me paying this extra money to be in this certain, level or whatever? Because I, honestly, like when you book a suite, you feel like you're in a suite. It's a certain thing, like on a cruise ship, it's a certain thing, like you feel like it, like they, before COVID, used to let you on the ship earlier, you get to check in earlier. Like, it's a certain level that you feel like, okay, I paid my money and I know my money is being used. I didn't feel like that. I feel like I paid for this preferred club and I could have just paid for regular stuff and been able to use whatever I wanted to use, honestly. But I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna give it a rating out of 5. I will give it a 3.5 star. I give it a 3.5 star. It's getting this 3.5 star for cleanliness, for beautifulness, and for the room being amazing. The reason why it didn't get the other 1.5 stars is for the reasons that I stated. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this series, this Mexico series. I hope it was fun to you. It was so fun for me to watch back. I did have a great time while I was there. And as well, this is not the end. There is other things coming up. I do go to Mexico in a little under 30 days. Not Mexico, oh my God. I go on a cruise in a little under 30 days. So I hope y'all look forward to that. And also, I do have a series that I started last week, which is the AB Season 1, 2, 3. It's a Cruising with Carnival. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below. Y'all can comment y'all thoughts. Y'all can fuss at me. Y'all can say I was wrong, whatever. Just give me a comment and a like. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, bye y'all.